and welcome. Today I have another ink review video for you. This is a sample of Lilac by Atramentis, and we're going to go ahead and check it out. Whoops, did I show you the label? I thought I had that off camera for a second. Okay. Oh, this smells really good. Okay, so if you like floral scents, you will like this. It has a very pretty floral scent to it, and it does actually smell like lilacs. It's a really pretty purple. Okay. Add a little bit extra down here and do some ribbons. Okay, there we go. Okay, let's write the name on there. Okay, so here is how that's looking so far. I'm going to go ahead and put this under the fan. I'll be right back. All right, let's test this out on some copy paper. I always like to test the inks out on copy paper because sometimes if you're at work or school and you just have copy paper or cheap paper handy, you just want to know how the ink is going to perform. And this is copy paper. All right, so it does appear to have a little bit of feathering going on. We're going to set that aside and let that dry and check on it later. Okay, this is some HP 32, and HP 32 is also a type of copy paper, but it has a nice smooth surface and it tends to resist the ink a little bit, so sometimes if there are any special properties in the ink, you'll be able to see it on this paper. Okay, lilac, and this is HP 32. And if there are any colors that you would like to see me review, just leave a suggestion, and if I have the ink or if I can get it, then we will do a review. Alright, here's how that looks so far. Very pretty purple as well. Very nice, rich color. Okay, and this is Tomo River paper. Sample is getting a little bit low. And Tomo River paper, of course, typically performs very well. And you can see a lot of the nice special effects of the ink on this paper, if there are any. Okay, lilac. And yes, Tomo River. And if these videos are helpful to you at all, or if you enjoy watching them, please like and subscribe so that you don't miss anything. And also, it helps out our channel quite a bit. And I really appreciate it. There we go. Okay, so here's how it's looking on the Tomo River paper. It almost looks like there is a tiny bit of feathering at the top, which is interesting. I've noticed this before, that there are a couple of inks that the Tomo River paper does not like, and I wonder if there's something in the fragrance that causes that. It's kind of interesting. All right, I'm going to go check on our swatch. I'll be right back. All right, so here's how this turned out. There is a little bit of feathering on the copy paper, and I don't know if that's just because of the amount of ink that's getting put down, or if it's just you can't use it on the cheaper papers, but it does look very pretty. It's a beautiful color, and it does smell really nice. And then when you compare it to the HP 32, it performed very, very well on here. And it's a very nice, rich purple color, very similar to how it looks on the copy paper, just a little bit deeper and richer. And of course, it smells really good. And then on the Tomo River paper, that's where I noticed it was feathering, and I remember there was another color we tested and it did this as well. I can't remember what it was, but I'm thinking on this, with this ink specifically, I wonder if perhaps it's the amount of ink that's going down that's causing the problem, because in some places it's not quite as bad, but I don't know. This would take some, I think, some testing to see how to get this to write on paper without feathering, because even though on the HP 32 there's really no feathering, right up here in the corner there is a teeniest bit of feathering, but the HP 32 seems to have done the best out of the three as far as that goes. But it's a beautiful color and it does smell very, very nice. So perhaps with maybe a pen that put down very little ink, this would be a better a better way to use it, rather than using a dip pen, because a dip pen tends to put down quite a bit of ink at once. But those are just my opinions. I have no way of proving it. I haven't tested it. But it would be fun to have somebody, if you find out, if you've tried this ink on something with a pen that laid down less ink, if you had a good experience with it, to let us know. And here is how it looks on the swatch card. Very, very pretty color. There is a tiny bit of shading on there, and of course it smells good. Even after it's dry, it still has some fragrance. And down here in the writing, you can see it looks really good on this paper. No issues with that at all. So this is a really pretty ink. It smells great. If you like scented inks, I do recommend picking this up and giving it a try for yourself and see what you think. And I'll leave a link down below if I can find it. And thank you so much for watching. You have a great day.